right here. I'm going to share a screen with you ninjas real quick. So this girl is making the rounds on TikTok. This Australian woman claims the sex worker who is accused of accusing young Philly is a dancer named Emma Burns, right?
And I would also like to apologize to any rappers in the UK who has seen this and has been affected and now feel some type of way about us females in Australia. I deeply apologize. We are not like that. There are certain individuals that like to take things too far, and it gives the rest of us a bad name. I truly and sincerely apologize to all of you guys, and on behalf of everyone in Australia that has sense, we are sorry. So the media is concealing who this female is. So everyone's like, who is this mysterious female? This mysterious female is Miss Emma Burns, the one and only stripper and sex worker.
Oh, shit.
Round of applause for Miss Emma Burns, ya sharmuta. So,
Called her sharmuta.
why am I so annoyed? It's because Emma Burns' friends have come out and they have exposed her. Emma went to the hotel with young Philly and they both had a mutual agreement. When you have a mutual agreement, babes, it's consensual. So there's no there. It is consensual. Yes, if they, take it a bit further and stuff, then okay, yeah, it is a bit too much and charges can be pressed. But it was a mutual agreement. Emma Burns had then texted her friends and said, one of her friends, and told her friend how much of a good time she really had and that she was ready to go home. Could her friend book her an Uber? Remember that. Her friend should book her the Uber, but she's a stripper. Please remember these two things, okay? Because we're going to be very logic here. Her friend should book her the Uber. When her friend was going to book her the Uber, she then told her friend, oh, actually, I don't need it anymore. That doesn't sound like someone who's being sexually assaulted, Emma. That sounds like someone who's having a goddamn good time.
Goddamn.
A goddamn good time. Because if you were being sexually assaulted, you are in a hotel where there are hundreds of people on the same level. You could scream. You could text a friend because it seems your phone was working really fine, Miss Mams. You could run down to reception and tell reception to call the police if your life was at any danger or there was any threat of your safety. Those are three things you could have done. Screaming would have probably been the best one because I can guarantee you there would have been someone next door because we know how hotels in Australia is booked, packed, and busy. Okay. Emma, you are a sex worker. You are also a stripper. There is nothing wrong with that because if I could shake my ass and get a little coin, I will too. So I am not bashing you for that in any way, shape, or form, Emma. But it's pretty obvious your stripping career isn't taking you anywhere.
Well, that's a fact.
The fact that you have to ask your friend to book you an Uber. Now, WA. I'm not from WA, but currently I am in Western Australia. Western Australia is not like other states in Australia. Example, Sydney. To get a 30-minute ride on an Uber could cost you about $80. In Western Australia, when I do book Ubers, somewhere that's 30 minutes away, it can cost me $15 to $20. An Uber is not that expensive. So clearly, sweetheart, your stripping career isn't going the way you thought it would go. So because it's not going that way, you now want to use young Philly for funds. And you knew what you were doing. But you're not going
Yo, this shit crazy, bro. And then there was someone else that came out that said that this girl's tried this before.
to get away lightly with this one. Emma Burns has also done this to another rapper before. Sorry, she has tried to do this to another rapper. I don't know if he's a rapper or a musician. Bryson Tyler, I don't really know who he is. But she has tried to
Bryson Tiller, see who look that up.
do this to someone else before, and it was unsuccessful. But now she thinks she has hit the jackpot with young Philly. So everyone going around the media talking about this young Philly, they need...
Okay, so apparently this is him. I don't know who this guy is, but I think he was born in 93. What the fuck? American singer, songwriter, and rapper, began his career in 2011 with the debut mixtape Killer Instinct Volume 1. He gained mainstream recognition following the release of 2015 single Don't, which peaked at number 13 on Billboard 100. Okay.
need to stop. They need to stop. because this guy is genuinely innocent. Her friends have come out and said what she did. She knew what she was doing. So I understand people like, oh, don't victim shame, don't victim blame. As someone who has been through something like that myself as a child, I will never sit there and back the predator, ever. But this generation, you guys take it too far with, you have to believe the females. Because of that, that saying that you guys are putting out there, that you have to believe the females are taking the piss. And innocent men are being blamed for things that they genuinely have not done. Now, people are going to say, oh, but what about the assault charges? Let's be for real. Those assault charges came from him choking her. We are all grown on this app. Well, I hope we are all grown. Some females, including myself, and I'm sure some of you guys watching this, we get choked during sex. We get some other foul things during sex. We may not think it's foul. We find it attractive. Some other people are not necessarily into those things. Emma is clearly into that. But now it's become an issue.
Crazy.
This is wrong. You guys need to stop enabling females who think it's okay to ruin people's lives. It is not okay. You knew the agreement when you were going into that hotel. You knew what you were there to do. You knew the man didn't want anything with you after. How is it possible that he would want anything after that? He is from the United Kingdom. He was here to perform and go back to his everyday life. But instead, you have ruined that for him. I'm not saying young Phil is a broke person. I don't know what his funds are like. Now he's stuck in a country that's foreign to him till December. He has to pay for accommodation. He has to pay a lot of things. When you're a foreigner in a country, it can be expensive. He's out of pocket because of you. Now he has legal fees to pay for. That's not fair. And we should not be enabling females that do this. And these other TikTokers that are on live bashing this man, that's not right. That's not right. That is wrong. And you are foul. That is wrong. I'm not saying because she's a sex worker and she's a stripper that, yeah, it can possibly happen. Of course it can happen.
Well, I tell you guys all the time about workers, man, and how, there are a lot of times, man, they're just involved in a bunch of nefarious activity. And I'm not surprised that she would do this for a come up, especially when she's done this before. And we got Sergeant Gator said, what's your thoughts on taking a break from After Hours by reposting old After Hours on Rumble and CC? Nah, bro, no need for that. There's no breaks on this train. And then also you guys are saying, what else are you guys saying? Someone said something before in the last chat.
Just because someone's a sex worker and a stripper, it doesn't mean that they can't be assaulted. They, of course, can be sexually assaulted. But when you consent to something and you and someone have agreed to it and you guys have done just as what you guys have agreed to, it is not sexual assault, Emma Burns. So this needs to stop. I don't know who Young Philly is. If you ask me, name one Philly song, I couldn't even tell you. I'll probably sing something else from the UK. I don't know Young Philly. But free Young Philly and Australia, you guys need to get it the fuck together because this is wrong. This is foul. Now, we wonder why a lot of musicians don't want to come here. We wonder why.
Apparently, they said that the distance from Perth to Sydney is like the distance between the United Kingdom and Russia. So they went far as fuck to go get this guy.
We wonder why, when David O came here, he was kicking a certain nationality of people out of his boots. It's because these people get paranoid. Now, good luck to people wanting to come here for Promised Land next year. Now, you guys wonder why your favorite celebrities are so stuck up. It's because of people like Emma Burns. We need to get it together. This is wrong, what's happening to this man. And watching his name get dragged through the mud on TikTok is disgusting. And for you people that think it's okay, get it together. If you see a photo of Emma, I'm not even being rude. I'm not a 10 out of 10 myself. I'm probably a 1 out of 10. And it's okay. I'm fine.
Accurate.
With that. Young Philly, not the most attractive himself, but not a bad looking person. But Emma, Emma, you long titty dingback water built buffalo bad sloppy body built girl.
God damn.
You. Babes, get it together. Get it the F together, because your own friends are not supporting the rubbish and the nonsense you are doing. You are foul. You are foul, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Go back to stripping on the pole and actually do something. Do a little trick or two to make some money, but not trapping. Not trapping is not the word, but lying on an innocent black man, you're foul.
All right. That is crazy. So we'll see what happens.
This episode is sponsored by Rumble Premium. The sponsorship's from Rumble, one that is incredibly important to the survival of all of the companies. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for small creators, and they didn't censor or have biases. They were fair, treated all creators equally, and no one thought that these platforms would censor political conversations or censor opinions on the bear bug, but they did. Facebook admitted they fell into the pressure from the Biden and Harris administration, but Rumble did not. They held the line, and they were attacked from daily giving us the voice to talk to you. They are attacked from corporate media. They are attacked by the governments like France. They are attacked from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. Corporate America is fighting to remove free speech. Rumble is fighting to keep it. Rumble will not survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching our show on Rumble is the most that they ask from you. But if you really believe in this fight and you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble survive is joining Rumble Premium. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human rights to free speech. Rumble is offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO when you purchase an annual subscription. Go to rumble.com/premium and use the code STUDIO. Like I said, if you have the means and believe in the cause, now is the time to join Rumble Premium. And if you don't have the means, we're just happy to watch us on Rumble. So one more time, rumble.com/premium, use the code STUDIO, and thank you, Rumble Premium, for sponsoring this episode.